Hello, my friends. Welcome to Seuss Art. I'm Denise, and I'm so happy to be here. um, got a lot going on in my life, but we'll talk about that over art. Over art. Um, Finished up drawing yesterday's work on this piece. We have an area we need to figure out what to do with. I do, but it's too bad we're not live. I could really use some suggestions, I guess. I'm just going to go with the imagination. I want to talk a little bit about the copyright pirates. So far, they haven't touched my last video. Yes. That could change at any time. But so far, so good. So I'm going to have to get jiggy with my instruments and come up with something. Anyway, I put in a new camera. Well, it's new to this area of the house, but it used to be in my studio. It's a Logitech, and so we should have no problems with magnification. It does a really good job. So without further ado, let's get going. All right, my friends. So I think the first thing I want to do here is address the elephant in the room, which is this. Hey. So before I go into doing anything else, I'm going to redefine the landscape. And I am going to do that with, where did I put? Oh, there we go. With some of this cerulean blue. Beep. Oh, sure, get it all over. Okay. I'm going to dry brush that puppy right in there. Because I really, really want things to change. Change is good. Foreboding clouds. Bring that sky in here. And we're going to bring it in here. Oh, goodness. We went through that fast. All right. Boop. Once this is gone, it's gone. I don't own any more of it. So I'll go over this and get a green. Take it in on the inside. That's as far as I'm going with it. We are going to manage something there. I don't know what it is yet. But it's an area that I probably should have painted with something. Not sure what. Ow. Yeah, I just poked myself with that. I'm going to go over this. And remember, my friendsies, we're not here to make a masterpiece. I'm going to go ahead and get some water now. Take this up. And remember, yesterday we put some white up in here. I've always got a Nicorette in my mouth, so I'm always either swallowing or choking on it, or yeah. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, but I sure as hell love Nicorette. Okay. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I like that. Well, so, you know, they have some commercial-free tracks, but I'm so just, I know I have to make a whole new, yeah, a whole new ending credit thing, because for whatever reason, I made it 5 years ago, the music was commercially available, and apparently now they've changed their minds. So I'm not going to fight them. I am so tired of fighting them. Oh my God. All right. So before I do any more in this, I want to get in there and get this out and just dry it. Dry, dry, dry. All right. This is an area that didn't receive any, make a nice little waterfall though, wouldn't it? Maybe we'll do that, but we need to do something else with it first. Oh, I need a really cheap brush. You know, take that. This is watercolor ground. So, you know, you smell it, it's glue. That's all it is. It's glue. It's fucking glue. And we're just going to go ahead and put that in here. It dries clear. I don't care what it leaves behind, really, at this point. I'll go ahead and put that everywhere over here. It's a mess. It does dry clear. So I said that last time, but you know, this time I really mean it. It dries clear. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on here too, because that's a kind of a thin layer of stuff. All right. It's hard to see if it's got so much of it on there. All right, that works. Yeah, we can actually have some going this way and some going this way, because we don't know what we're doing with this yet, this part yet. All right, we'll go ahead and dry it. Ew. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and dry this. I'll be right back. Okay guys, that went smashingly well. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little more blue in here. It should just go right on there now. Yeah. So the watercolor ground just kind of helps you out in that respect right there. Yeah, let me just get in there. All right. Kind of keeping our ground going this way. All right. Now, I want to open this up. It got too dark in here. So, I've got some of this blue on my thingy, and I have some of this white paint. You guys remember this white paint from yesterday when I totally screwed that up? But you know, we're not here making a masterpiece, okay? We're not. We're having fun. I like that a cloud could be wisping right in there, or a cloud could be wisping right in here. Coming out over here. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this thing. So I'm just gonna cover it up. Yeah. That's right. That's the ticket. Get some more of this blue. Go in there and have some fun. This is a blast. All right. So, oh, I almost kind of like the way that looks now. Ooh, a little more white right there. Clouds are your friends. Yes, they are. You know what I'm missing? I'll tell you what I'm missing. I got it. It's over here. I think I put it. Let me grab it. Oh. My hickey. Oh, my hickey, hickey, ha. Oh, my hickey, hickey, ha. Oh. What's really cool now with this camera is you can see the wonderful, look at that beautiful bark. I mean, I just love it. It's a bark with no bite. All right, kind of like where this is going over here. So let's clean the brush. You know what's missing is my cold or clear water wash. Remind me. I want to use some of this weird gouache. See, I'm packing up stuff. Well, right now I'm just going through my art supplies to see what I want to bring to my to the living room where I'm going to be staying in the corner until I can get my mobile home put in. What is it? Oh. It's jellies. It's jellies. Yeah. They kind of have all these colors like this in there. It's really big and heavy, so I'm not going to lift it. All right. So I want to get a green. I'm going to go with the light one first. I sprayed a little bit of water on here to kind of activate the shit. Ooh, that's got some orange in it. I just want to put it in there and then we'll mess with it. Really not too worried about what it's doing. All right. Dries really fast. Really fast. Get it wet a little bit. So I'm going to try to bring some of this in and around. And bring some of that brown back. Why not? Remember, the wetter you are when you go over this, you start activating the paint. So keep that in mind. That's jelly-ish. Jelly-esky. I'm going to go over this briefly. And I have a piece of this. So I can go over it again. Clean the brush. And I gotta move this so you can see what's going on. It's just not very fair. Now I'm noticing with this jelly gouache, it really wants to stick and stay, which is okay. You know, I haven't really used it much, so got to figure it out, right? All right. So let's see. Let's have some more fun. We're kind of still working on figuring this monster out. I'm going to go back in with some blue and white. And it's like, you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. You got to do it. Yippity-bop. Okay, yeah, you too. Yeah, you can go too. You need more blue. Look at that. Almost don't even know it was there, remember? Oh, do you remember what was here? Oh. Yeah, you're like me, you have to go back and look at the video. Oh, that's what happened. I'll try to get this glare out of here. There we go. Whoa, see how that yeah. We've almost got rid of the mess. And I'm using Chinese white. Well, my favorite. Not as, it's a little, it's like a dull version of, yeah, that. I may want to put some water in it here. So we're having fun with our swirlies. And using up some of this white. Just want to brush that over that. Not going into the pores too much, but look what we've done. We've almost got rid of the monster in the room. Almost. I think, let me take this down. I'm going to take this across. I like how it's going green as we go down through there. Now, my frenzies. At this point, I want to get more into these colors, you know, the sepas and the oranges. I don't know if I got that in here. Oh. Well, that color is really dry. Ooh. No jelly. It's no jelly here. No jelly for you. No, 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 no. I might have to go back to this color. This is the tiger yellow. I'm putting that in the cup where the blue was. Of course, you know what that's going to make. A mess, because it's really, really wet. Let some light in there. I'm going to poke up, kind of let the light, so it's like something way in the back. And we're just going to bring out some of it, because we don't know what it is. What is it? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right. I want to get some white in here. So I'm gonna, isn't this taste like poop? Oh, we're gonna go over that part probably and apply our flowers. So let's go ahead and take this white and put it on those areas where we're going to be putting our flowers in. That I think. Uh-oh, that's my stomach growling. You think they'll copyright that sound? Sorry. I think I see some here. And here. Actually almost used up all that white that fell in here. I like that. I like this here. These are a really cool, like, sideways rocks. So, this one. So, we're not really going to see the white when we get done, my friends, because the flowers will be in the way. Ooh. So I'm just kind of going over it a little bit again. Those areas that I want some light. And of course, we're going to be going up here. All right. So I'm going to move the camera down here so you can see what's going on, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Let me get let me safely. Oof. This is the problem I had yesterday. I had to squeeze the tube to get the lid off, and I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to go ahead and just put some more in here. And this is gouache, so you know it's okay if it dries out. You can just wet it the next day. Give it a spritz. Give it a spritz. So I'm going back in. I like this over here a little bit. And I'm following it down, right? I'm following it down, doing, you can see wherever your acrylic has created these wonderful cracks, because you're only going to get those also, my friends, if you put it on thick. You're going to want to do that. It all depends on what you're looking for. You can go thick or thin. You know what? You are the creator of your artistic measures. And it's your masterpiece. So you do you. You do you. All right. Now we're going to come back up here to the tops of the trees, and we're going to basically do the same thing we just did down here. Only it's going to be more of a guide to what, how, and why shapes. Of course, you know other colors. Other colors are going up in here. And these are just what, where, and whys. Nice peep. And you see it's already, the white is kind of getting all soaked up in there. Still want to put some branches and shit, so don't go too crazy because you've got other colors that are going up in there, so be mindful. All right, let's see, we can put a bunch here. Some down here. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Kind of just fudging around over here. Let's put yeah, I want flowers coming out in there too. This, I really don't want to mess with it. All right, let's work in here. I think I want it this way. So they go up this way, these go up this way, that one can go both ways. Sweet. Sweet. A little bit more. Let's see what we can do. I'm kind of just tapping it so it can just barely touch the shapes. Okay, we can have some now coming out into whatever this abyss is that we created. Oh, okay, that's good. We don't want to overdo it because we're going to be doing some funky stuff with water and such. I'm going to let this dry, and if you can see, you know, if you were worried about too much stuff up in there, which I'm not, but I want it to dry quickly, so I'm just gonna do that. All right, I'm gonna give this a little bit of time to dry. Let's take a review. We're gonna come back and put flowers, weird flowers, whatever flowers are in our mind. But we were definitely able to take care of this little puppy. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, my friends, we are dry. So I am switching from those, yeah, the gel. They're old, and I'm going into my Winsor Newton. Because she's just got some gorgeous, vibrant colors. Let me give her a spritz. Okay. Now she's nice and wet. Oh. And I'm going to go in and put in some vibrant green. Vibrant yellow. I just need to put this in first. Not too thin with this. Kind of. I got a little bit of water there. Kind of see what we're doing? Because then we're going to go in there with the dark. Boop, boop, boop. All right, a little bit more. All right, that's pretty wet. So that was some cars revving up their engines out there. Do you think those folks are going to want to copyright that shit? Just inquiring minds. All right, now I'm going in for a deeper green. And for this, I'm going to pretty much start at the bottom. It's not the deepest green yet, but I'm just going to kind of put that in there. So, let me tell you about my future. It's kind of weird. It's weird to be talking about a future because I tell you what, a year ago, I just didn't think I had one in my, I didn't think there was one out there. Anyway, I'm moving up north, way up north. It's going to be a long drive. And, I had to take a deep breath because I just got to thinking about that drive. I am going to be on the top of a mountain, and I think that's pretty cool. If you've ever lived, you know, on top of a mountain, you know what I'm talking about. Well, I've never lived with my mother on the top of the mountain, but I have been there many, many, many times. As we lived not that far from each other, you know, across town and stuff. Well, town. There is no town. It's so weird. So I don't even know what this color is here. Oh, it's that. That's the one I was looking for. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry so we can go over it with a darker. And we'll come down here. So I want to take some of this light yellow, and just kind of do it where you can't see what I'm doing. Some of the places. And then a little bit of the darker yellow. And we just kind of pat, 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 and pat, pat, tap. You're not looking for too much. You want the illusion of detail, my friends. The illusion of detail. Because if you were down here trying to do every little leaf, yeah, it's just not gonna work. So I'm getting to where I can almost put the illusion of detail here too. Oh, let me do that. Okay. We'll be back up with the tree. I just want to work on some of this. Get some of these little foliage points in there. Then we're going to have some fun with some stuff. I forgot the name of it, but y'all know what it is. Most of you will probably be kind enough to remind me. Yeah. All right. I'm so sorry. I accidentally hit my computer keyboard. Okay, so we I better start moving that instead of the board, eh? Yay. So we haven't really changed much from what we're doing. We're just dabbing. Dab, 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 dab. All right. And I took my advice and I got some clean water too. Here we are. Very strong colors, Winsor Newton. So we have the yellow. I want to go in here with some of this. And there's kind of... I think you might be able to see it better over here. Actually, you can't see it at all. I might actually want to go... Yeah, I'm going to go with a darker... I'll go with the Van Dyke brown here. Well, that's a little better. So I'm kind of pushing some of this brown up in here. Let's see if you can't see it over here a little better. A little bit. Oh, we're really gonna have at it here in a second. We're just gonna have some fun with some boop. I think you can see the brown now. It's kind of toning down the boldness of the white, which is okay because it sucked up some beautiful colors. Really did. So that's funny. It like stopped. It stopped my video and then it started it again. I have my computer, the keyboard is like this up against the back of my speaker. I have one of those long speakers that goes across the bottom of my keyboard. Let's get some water. And again, I'm using Van Dyke Brown from Winsor Newton. And I'm going in and it's kind of adding some je ne sais quoi. Uh-oh, what'd she say? I need it thicker though, so I'm gonna... Ooh. I don't want it so wet. Ooh. You see, you can see it down here, and we can actually push it up. Push, push, push. Push, 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 push. I also have another brush I'm going to be bringing out here to do some of this fun stuff. Ooh, 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 ooh. There's a little bit of water. Pum, pum, pum. Not touching none of that shit up in there, you know? Nah. Alright. You can see down here where it really, really makes a difference, right? That brown in there. Let's look at this, for example. Of course, it's always going to help us down here. Always and forever. Uh-oh. Just got to be careful with how we sing. All right. So, before we go any further, I'm going to take this. I have this gooey stuff that, you know, sticks to everything, and then you take it off and use it forever. It doesn't lose its stick, and it's also a great eraser, like a putty eraser. All right, so I'm going to take you up just a little bit here, okay? And we are going to attack. Thank you, Winsor Newton. We're not done, but you can be done for now. So I know you guys, this is Brusho All right, I've only used it a couple of times, just a couple of times. So what I'd like to do is get a nice clean brush. Probably gonna not use that, and get a nice clean brush and some clean water. And I am gonna go ahead and fuck that. Sorry, not a kid-friendly show. I just don't have patience. I'm gonna hosier. Okay. Once you hosier, this is yellow ochre. I'm gonna go ahead and drop some on there. And got some lime green. And areas where I haven't hosiered, where it landed, you just hosier. Boom, boom, boom. We can take that right down. That looks so cool. All right, so let's go back to the lime green. That's really having fun in there. All right. And what else we got? Oh, rose red. No, not red rum. Let's wet that. Oh, look at that. Okay. Ooh. We're not gonna tip. I could use some more of that. Lime green is really pretty. Ooh. Okay. I keep little tacks in them, but somebody suggested that, so I do it. So we did the yellow ochre, the lime green, and this is rose red. I'm not ready for her yet. I would like some olive green, thank you. Just a little bit. Like toward the bottom. There we are. Okay, now, isn't that pretty? Pretty fun. Okay, so we're going to come down here. All right, and let's see. I can straighten you out and bring you down a little more. So you can see how this works. Gonna go ahead and hosier this spot right here. Just that one. And get the sandstone. I just had it out. What did I do with it? Rose red, yellow ochre, olive green. Okay. Terracotta it is. And we're just going to drop that in there. Let it do its thing. I think we could add some of this olive green too. You see what it's doing, right? Okay, remember I told you we were going to kind of make flowers or something. Okay, so we're going to come over here now, and I'm just going to hose that down, just that spot. And I want a little of this lime green first. All right, a little bit of that in there. So you see how that's doing its thingy? Then I'm going to go ahead and add the rose red. I put some like little red flowers all up in theirs. So let's see if I can't do this with just this. Yeah, that's better. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to tap in a little bit of this terracotta. And then this rose red. And the yellow ochre. We'll let that do its thing. So it's like a bunch of something going on over there. And don't be worried if you messed up your board, because all this stuff is washable. All right. I really like this, what's going on over there, but I want something a little darker, like an olive green. All right, let that in there. Kind of break up some of that. You know what I really wish they had as far as colors? Let me see what else I got. You know, I have a box of this shit. I've never opened it. I don't know what it does. I've never used it, so I have no idea. Oh, here it is. Yeah. No, this is glittery. God, no. I totally don't. I just bought the wrong shit. So, I have 3 more, and I am going to get selective here with my brush and kind of just lighten some areas up, right? All right. Kind of, there's the red that I want, but I want something bit different. That makes sense? So I'm going to go ahead and wet that again. And I'm going to go in with the moss green. I'm going to do the same here. Deep, 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 deep. And since we're having fun, let's not do that. That's super cool. There is a sandstone, but I think it's more red. I don't know. We'll see. Here, let's do it. We'll do it over here. Oh, that's pretty. So I think that might be too much, right? So that's when I just go in and I go, you know, that's a little too much for me. And I clean it up. That might be just a little too much. But still, the effect is there and it's really, really pretty. That's a little too much. Love the trees. We definitely need more color up in there. So this, I don't think you can do too much up in there. Huh? Yep, it's getting absorbed. Dub. My bad. Tweeze. I could probably use shit. See what I did? It's a dirty brush. It's a dirty, dirty brush. Here. And some more olive green. And some more. Ooh, terracotta. Ooh. That's burnt sienna. Where did our lime green go? Here it is. Poof. She puts the lime in the... Uh-oh. I swear to God. All right. And twist that. Ooh, wrong way. Okay. I am going to spritz here. All right. Some of that red that we already put in there is coming out, so I just want a little bit of the green. Let me just add the green in between. And I'm going to come down, down. All right. This is really fun. Okay, so that's brush out. Yay, brush out, woo! Where's our white? There it is. Put that in there. I'm going to kind of go. I know it looks bright. Give me a second. Have no fear. Do not be afraid. We are not making masterpieces. We are making art. Kind of made a nice little rock color there. And then here's where the subtraction comes in, right? You really want a better brush than the one I'm using. Trust me. Yes, you do. Or I use a rag. Dampen it a little bit. I just want some of that sandy color back in there, so I'm just gonna do that. There, the yellow. There. This I love. Whatever's going on there can stay. It's like a little misty pot. Oh. So now I'm gonna go back into well, that was really fun. Are we done? No, we're not. We're gonna do rows here, and hopefully I don't go overboard again, because it's very easy to do. All right, just a little bit. Ooh, if you could see, that would help. Why so quiet, Captain? Thinking. Because I really don't want to. I don't want to paint anymore on here. I want it to just kind of speak for itself. But we gotta do something about this. So where's the yellow ochre? All right. Let me get some of that out. I have a finer misty bottle I can use here in a second. Called Sprite. Going for more of a rock color in there. It's kind of working. And bring the light back up in there. Really, this is very cool, my friendsies. It's like a fantasy. It's definitely it's a fantasy feast for the eyes. You know, you don't know what's going on. And I had an art coach for 2 years, and he despised my doing shit like this. I'm like, why? This is so cool. I mean, who the hell are you? You know? I mean, this is so cool. Now I'm not gonna lift this up because I don't want anything running. I want it to dry just the way it is. But I do want to show you. Okay, so I have the ability to bring you down, which is pretty cool. And I think with this as well, yeah, I got to put more water on that. I'm gonna put olive green. That's what's not shown. Lime green. Lime green is my favorite. All right, I'll put that in there. And moss green, more toward the bottom. And then hosier. So I'm gonna take you down for that. Because we can. Focus, focus. All right, on a hosier. Let's see magic happen. And it's happening. And it's so cool. Okay. Rose red is quite a color, isn't she? Oh my lord. Let's see what happens if we lime green. We'll just use it as a paint. So this is what lime green looks like in a cup. Kind of like orange, you know? Yeah. Oh wow. Until you wet it. Oh, so those areas that were kind of lacking, like this, I just put it here, and we can put it here, and you can get with this, and you can get with that. Put a soup. Wow. Oh, I'd like some more. So let's mix the lime green and the moss green. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got a really nice, vibrant, deep green, which we could use in some of these spots. I think the last thing that I'm going to want to do, and I think you'll all agree, is we need to go back into the white a little bit, just a little bit, mix it with this green, right? And just kind of bring back some highlights. You know, just boop, boop, boop. Boop. You're muddying the waters, lady. You're muddying the waters. Get out of there. Get out of there. You're doing too much. I'm done. Yeah. I really liked that one. Just the way it was. All right, my friends, we're done. How much fun was that? I mean, I had a ton of fun. So I might, when this all dries, I can blow off anything that fell into the sky. I'm going to work on a little bit of clouds and stuff, and then I'll take a shot of it and upload the video. Ha! Oh dear. This has so many buttons and knobbies. This is Denise from Seuss Art saying, Ciao Bella! Ciao bellos! I love you, Mommy! She's 83!